This year, 2014, is a very exciting year to travel to France. There are a number of important events, anniversaries, and commemorations that will take place in addition to other notable happenings that should pique American interest to visit or return to France in 2014. We expect that celebrations and other key developments in 2014 will result in a 2 to 3% increase in U.S. travelers to France over 2013. So let's get started on this year's most important news. 2014 is the 70th anniversary of the D-Day landings in Normandy, which took place on June 6, 1944. In addition to the official ceremonies on that day to honor the brave soldiers who were instrumental in the liberation of France and Europe, the region will offer visitors a rich program of cultural events from February through September. It's also the opportunity to discover new sites like the recently opened Overlord Museum near Omaha Beach. It's dedicated to D-Day and the Battle of Normandy and showcases a unique and exceptional collection of over 10,000 objects and documents gathered by a first-hand witness of the conflict. Normandy will also host the 2014 World Equestrian Games, running from August 23rd to September 7th, 2014. The competition venues will be peppered throughout the region from Saint-Lô to Caen, featuring disciplines like dressage, jumping, vaulting, and a 160-mile endurance race around the bay of the Mont Saint-Michel. France will also be celebrating another World War II milestone, the liberation of Paris, which was achieved August 25, 1944, and so finally recounted in the book and film Is Paris Burning? The 2nd French Armored Division, led by General Leclerc, and 4th Division of the American Infantry made their way to Paris, entering the city on August 24th and 25th. At 12:30 p.m. on August 25th, 1944, the French flag was flown for the first time in 4 years from atop the Eiffel Tower. At 3:30 p.m., German military governor General von Cholitz officially surrendered to Leclerc. Paris was liberated. Who can forget the historic images of General de Gaulle on August 26th, marching down the Champs-Élysées to La Concorde and on to Notre Dame, the route lined by joyous Parisians said to be 2 million strong. "2014 also marks another historic milestone, the 100th anniversary of the beginning of World War I. Visitors will have the opportunity to experience hundreds of events and the opening of new sites. Most notably, the landscape work entitled Sixth Continent, a place of peace dedicated to humankind as a whole, will be inaugurated on June 28, 2014 in Péronne, Picardie. Another memorial, one of the world's largest and resolutely modern, will memorialize the 590,000 who lost their lives on the battlefields in the Nord-Pas-de-Calais region between 1914 and 1918. Although the U.S. entered the conflict in 1917, there are fascinating stories of the courage and dedication of American volunteers who came at the outset of the war to help France in her time of need. Anne Morgan, daughter of famous financier J.P. Morgan, and her team of female friends drove ambulances to and from the front in Picardy and American flyboys who eventually formed the Lafayette Squadron. France will also witness a flurry of art and cultural activity this year, including the opening of a new museum in Rodez, a quaint town in the Midi-Pyrénées not far from Albi. Opening in May 2014, it will be dedicated to the works of Pierre Soulages, the internationally acclaimed contemporary artist and the town's native son. Lyon will welcome the other major museum opening in 2014 in its pioneering Confluence neighborhood. Slated to open December 2014 and dedicated to science, art, and society, the museum will feature genetic modification, the origins of life, biodiversity, global warming, and social behavior. Redesigning the Confluence neighborhood itself was quite an undertaking, as it was one of the largest urban development and reclamation projects in Europe. Finally, France's major weekly magazine and Atout France are launching a new print publication entitled Le Point Rendez-Vous en France. This first edition features exclusive interviews with designer Jean-Paul Gaultier and Oscar-winning actress Marion Cotillard. It also showcases must-see destinations and innovative travel hotspots and a special section on French savoir-faire, covering the latest in fashion and cuisine to the arts and crafts. For details on all these subjects, including information on hotel openings like the Peninsula in Paris or the swanky Apogée in Courchevel, consult our online press kit at www.francepresskit.com and visit our press corner for up-to-the-minute updates on these and other topics at us.media.rendezvousenfrance.com.